What is going on, everyone? Deejus here with another Advanced Force by Web replay analysis. Today, we're taking another look at a user-submitted Nutty lower level game. That's right, the series where you guys submit your games to me, and I take a gander at them. We see what you did wrong, see what you did right, have ourselves a good old laugh, and we all learn from the experience. We have fun from the experience. So if you want your game to be reviewed, please send it to Deejusproductions@gmail.com. If your game qualifies, you can find out by going in the more info section of this video, and I'll give you all the deets and all the criteria needed for it to be reviewed. So please keep them coming. Keep sending me all them games. I take a look at all of them. I might not respond to your emails, but I'm looking, I'm peeping, I'm creeping to send them all to me. Anyway, this game today, we have ourselves a 1000 versus another 1000. So pretty equal fight. Nutty lower level, not too lower level, but mid lower level. We have ourselves a game on the map 1 vs 1 is this? And when I see this map, the first thing I think is, what the cluck is this? But it is actually quite a fun map. It is currently in the fog rotation for Global League. It's been in the map around for a long time now. I've played a few games on it. I really enjoyed it. The thing that's unique about this map is the contested comm towers. Now, I love contested comm towers maps because my opponent typically overcommits to them and goes crazy if they can't get their comm towers. Or maybe they try to go for 2 and they just put all their units to die just to get the comm tower. I love how people overreact to comm towers. I've beaten people with no comm towers before. It's not that difficult. 10% is nice, but it's not the end of the world. But I just love seeing them throw all their units to the death just to get the comm tower or prevent me from getting a comm tower. It humors me. Anyway, so we might be seeing some of this, but yeah, seeing these contested comm towers is kind of rare in the global league these days. Typically see contested cities, not contested comm towers. Also, the HQs are somewhat vulnerable. They actually used to have only one black boat. They added another one because the HQ rush was a little too strong, kind of hard to reinforce, but you have to go over the river and through the woods, all the way up here. So now you have 2 black boats. You can heal the other black boat up. You can transport your infantry without getting your HQ vulnerable. So before, you'd move it off the HQ to transport infantry up here, but then you'd lose the HQ protection. Now we have a second black boat, and everyone's safe. Everyone's doing great. Super safe HQs. Well, not super safe, but more safe. And you can also lock the comm towers in some cities in these forests. These forests, you have a lot of strategic forests too. For each comm tower, you can lock actually 3. One from this side over here, one from over here, etc. So you have a lot of locking opportunities. Therefore, I do like artillery on this map. It is quite a good artillery map. Typically mix in 1 or 2. I'm not going to go crazy with the artillery because it takes a while for them to reinforce getting all the way up there. But I do like artillery on this map. I'll typically build at least 1. For that reason, now we're examining the COs. This is a tier 4 matchup. I do enjoy Jake here because of that aforementioned artillery. Jake's artillery, as we know, are the best in tier 4 because during his superpower, the game 1 range, which is pretty nice. No other CO gets that boost. But also, I'd probably consider this an adder map as well. I'd probably take Jake first, but then adder, because copters are good on this map. The reason being, you can get first off, you can get some T-copters early if you want to get this over here. T-copters equal more mechs usually, and mechs are great as adder and coal. So getting those early mechs and T-copters can be really nice. Another reason why you have these huge ponds in the middle, and it's hard to cross the pond. So if you can have a copter, say copter over here attacks here, goes across the pond, getting an anti-air from this side to this side is no easy feat. So there's a lot of ways you can weave around with your copters, which I kind of enjoy. You can bring your copter over here and front switch, and it's not easy to front switch on this map. You have to go through the middle, and your forces are typically pretty vulnerable along this road. So front shifting is not impossible, but it's a little difficult on this map. You can also just bring a copter up here, and it takes forever for an anti-air to get up here. So if you have a copter, shift it up here, do some damage. You can shift it over here. It still takes forever. The corners are really hard to get to, because of all these forests and mountains and sea in the way, whereas copters can fly over all that shit. Why am I correcting myself with a cursor? Anyway, copters are pretty good on this map, therefore I'd pick Jake, then probably Adder, Cole, and then maybe Jess after that. Jess is a strong CO, don't get me wrong, but I do like copters on this map. I do like mechs on this map because of the aforementioned T-copter. You're going to want to get this back property over here. So a T-copter is practically forced. I mean, you could forego it, but like that's a nice 1k income right back there. And it'll help you boost your forces later to get the corners. You can get the property here, then you can go over this pond and start grabbing these cities at the bottom if you do get that T-copter. So I love a T-copter on this map. I love mechs on this map. I love artillery on this map. That's the bottom line. Therefore, I would pick Jake. Cole's fine, but probably Adder over Cole. Cole's a nice little meme pick. We love Cole. We love the March of the Penguins or whatever the hell he is. March of the Makeup Penguins. So we like coal and his little road boosties. They could come in handy here, but typically that's going to be better because he's going to have a shorter charge time. And you're just loving life. Anyway, I have a little interesting thing about this game. Here's a bit of trivia. What is the least commonly built unit in the entire Advance Wars metaverse? Not counting black bombs because they're banned. Because we're going to see that unit in this game. The least commonly built unit in all of Advance Wars is going to make an appearance on this map. And it's used well. Now that's the other thing. Some people are like, oh, I built the whatever. And it's a meme game and I won by 20 properties. Like, great, that's not a fun game. This unit was used well. And I have never seen it used this well before. So you're in for a treat. That's your little piece of trivia. You'll find out in the end of the game what unit was built and how it was used effectively. Anyway, without further ado, let us get into this game. Starting in the right, as the pushy penguins, we have VoltSwitch. I assume that's a Pokemon reference. One of the moves, the electric type move, is VoltSwitch. It's a very overpowered move, so Pokemon lovers, you know that. So over here, I kind of like bringing this penguin up here to grab this property, rather than this penguin down here, because then you can immediately get this airport. Whereas if you're yellow, you already have a pre-built unit over here, so like I can see why you'd use this one. This makes sense. You want a pre-built unit to go over there, but if you don't have a pre-built unit, this one can only really go over there, so it's not really that much use. So I'd get this pushy penguin down here and this one capturing over here. And then you can bring this next penguin into the black boat next turn. So I don't like bringing this penguin down to capture that unless it's pre-built. But that's just a little tiny nitpick. Also, Sammy has a little bit of use on this map as tier 4 because she gets an extra movement. But actually it doesn't really matter that much because there is a bridge here. I think before there was a shoal here, but there used to be a bridge. Now there's a bridge. So the boosties don't really impact that much. So I wouldn't pick Sammy on this map. I didn't even mention her earlier because she's bad on this map. So, but the T-Copter's cool and the mech's cool. But like, I don't know, the vehicles. But it's just really hard to reinforce with vehicles on this map. So you can get pretty creative with this build. Build early artillery, build early recons. Day 4 recon. Now, I'm not a huge fan of day 4 recons. I like day 3 recons typically if I'm going to build a recon. Because day 4, typically your opponent's going to have a tank for that period. Usually people build tanks on day 5. And if they build a day 5 tank versus a day 4 recon, it's going to be very easy to reinforce their infantry with a tank on day 5. So day 3, you have an extra step. You have an extra pep in your step. You can get the recon hit, then you can retreat or whatever, and then you can spy the rest of the game. However, you build a day 4 recon, typically less effective, but this is a very terrain-heavy map. You have a lot of ponds in the way. You have a lot of forests in the way. Sturm would be overpowered on this map, I will say. So you got a lot of stuff to worry about. But let's see if we can make that Riki work. Oh, oopsie doodles. Anyway, so we have an early infantry ferry over here, which is fine. And we have an early infantry ferry over there. Just have to be sure to reinforce this infantry. There's no vehicles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It takes 3 turns to get a tank down there. So a recon's going to definitely beep on him. A recon's going to beep on, and it's going to hit him pretty hard. So you got to have some tanks early, but he's going for the greedy build. Okay, actually, it's not too greedy, but he's going for a T-Copter build instead of a tank build. And he only has 6k, which is actually, you know what, it's not greedy at all. I actually do this build myself. I'm being a huge hypocrite. I do like this T-Copter build because you can get this early property early, and then you can ferry your infantry across to the middle, to the sides, etc. Early T-Copter is really nice, the economic boost associated with it. You just have to be wary when you build these greedy builds, these eco builds. You have to watch out for the recons and the tanks, because early pressure will hit you harder and you will have nothing to defend your units. There is a trade-off. When you build these things, you have to adjust your macro game. It might seem like one unit, oh, no big deal, but one micro movement or micro unit build affects your entire macro game this early on. It is day 4, day 5. Building these units can change the whole outset of the game. So be careful what you invest in. Well, don't be careful, but just know, be knowledgeable. How will this alter my sort of game plan on this map? I have to be a little more defensive if I build an early T-Copter. I have to be a little more defensive if I build an early artillery. If I build an early recon, get your beep on. Just go on out. You have to abuse the advantage that you get from the early units because you're going to be losing an economic advantage from the recon. So you have to actually use that, get map control, and utilize that early recon. So we have pretty standard build. Now we have another day 5 recon. Now I don't really like this. I would have preferred to save up for a tank here, but I see he had 6k, and I actually do like Yellow's build so far better than I like VoltSwitch's build. This recon build is getting a little wonky. I mean, you can get some really intel. Maybe he's really trying to prevent the comm towers. I think he has comm tower-itis, where he's like, must let opponent get comm tower. Like, oh shit, I did a monkey bash and almost broke my glasses. But you have to watch out for that sort of stuff when you just have like this myopic vision. You're like, ugh, no com tower. Like, chill. Take a chill pill, bro. So, let's see what comes from yellow. Right here, I'd save up for a tank here. Good idea. Build 3 inf. Don't even build a recon here. Get the tank. Probably build it down here or up here and shift it downward over here because you're going to have more time to build tanks over here later. Move this T-copter like on this mountain and then you get a little boosty pooey. Abuse those boosties, baby. Abuse the boosts. So, see if those recons get much use. See, they're not really moving that far though. They can move up to this over here. It's going to take like 3 or 4 turns. It's going to reach this, but if you build a tank now, I believe it will be able to cut off. So he has to build a tank right down there at this point, or else that recon's going to get its beep on. And we're seeing a complete infantry build over there, which is perfectly fine. Double infy move over here. I kind of like that. Yeah, I like that. And then I guess you'd move this. Ooh, see, there's a C tile, so you can't even capture that properly. So you have to capture this, and there's going to be 1 turn of idleness for this infantry over here, but it's actually not too bad. So, got to build a tank at this point, my humble opinion. Even if I'm not knowledgeable of the recon, I would probably build a tank here, just because I built the early T-copter. There's no need for recons. You just need to be on the defensive earlier, use that economic advantage, and beat him in the later game. See what he builds right here. He didn't boosty. Put it on this little skip right here, and then you he's going for the full greed build, okay? So he's completely defensive now. He built an artillery on his strong side. Typically, I consider this the strong side because you have 2 properties going over here, and you have to do a little hook to get over here, and then you have a little black boat, but it's not really that great. I didn't really go into detail earlier, but I would consider this yellow strong side and this blue strong side over here, just because of the reinforcement times. You have this forest here that you have to go through, basically, or around the shoal. I don't really like that. Over here, you can go through the roads. Maybe you have to weave in a little bit from the mountains, but you can avoid this forest right here. You can make a beeline over this way. So, this is the strong side. I do like the artillery on the strong side, but he's really going on the defensive here. He's really giving up a lot. Like, in the end game, I love an artillery like right here. I love that. Or here, putting HQ pressure, kill the black boat with the artillery. I love it, but, okay, if you're going to build the artillery, which is fine, actually, you want to be a little more defensive with the units. Maybe you move this infantry back over here. Maybe you don't get too crazy over here. Get the port and then put this in the forest and maybe go for that. Maybe that. But you're going to have to expect some clawback. And then you're going to need to build a tank down here next turn. Need to build a tank. Probably in this property right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Does not reach this property. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. Oop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See, these properties are not covered by a tank right now, so you kind of have to be a little cognizant. You are making an investment for the future, but you're sacrificing your short-term defensive prowess. So let's see if MN or whatever is cognizant of that. So I think the Rikis are going to get some freaky in, which is fine. Get some. He's not even moving the full distance. He's just like, come tower bad. Me no like. So he sees both these properties though, which is good for him. So he accomplishes that, but he's not going to be able to see this infantry over there. Those are tank. He's just going the standard recons, tank. The timing of the recon's a little questionable. Imagine if he had this recon a little bit earlier and he was like just sitting on this property right here, or like he would do so much damage. He'd probably kill off an infantry or 2 if he had a day 3 recon. I mean, this day 4 recon's actually working out for him, kind of just by mnsj not really. He actually played like the worst opening possible versus these recons. Like, it's not a bad opening, but it's just like bad luck. It's like rock, paper, scissors, and he's had the bad luck of the draw by doing the super defensive, super boomy T-copter, artillery, and now these 2 weird day 4, day 5 recons are actually going to get some value out of them. So it's just kind of bad luck on this point. But it happens. And I love the little boosties. Boosty woosties. I don't know why I said that like that. And he's getting a little too greedy. See, okay, this is okay, I guess, but like, be cognizant. Don't go too greedy on these captures over here because you have nothing to defend. If you have more things to defend, sure, have at it. Go for these contested properties, but you have no tanks over there. You got no mechs over there. You got nothing, dude. So you better build a tank on one of these properties this turn, or it's going to be... Oh, and he builds on the strong side. This is why this is a Nutty lower level series. You have to understand, yes, you have a strong side, yes, you have a weak side, but early on, you still need to get your captures. A lot of the time, I like to build a tank on my weak side and then shift it strong side later. And sure, you get those properties, then you shift it strong side. You don't just go all out strong side, forget about your weak side, and then you just lose. You want to have some presence on your weak side, then you can front shift. If you build a unit on a front, it doesn't have to stay there the entirety of the game. It can do its mission, defend these infantry, and then it can move over to the other side afterward. You know, it's not just glued to one side. So I like having a weak side tank early, defend your infantry from any early recon aggression. Then once it does its duty, send that little boy over to Vietnam on the right over here where he can just die. So you've got to do that kind of stuff. So I don't really like that build so far. Let's see if the Rikis get some good usage out of it. And Blue's well positioned to get this comm tower over here. And look, even if Yellow tries to get this comm tower over here, it's just not positioned to do any damage. He's just so defensive. He's going to have an early income lead probably from this. Actually, maybe not if the recon interrupt 2 properties. So we'll see how that goes for him. Built another tank, very standard. Hidden in this forest, I like that positioning. At least then he has 2 infantry over here. He's going to capture 1 of these, so it might work out for him, just like paralysis analysis too many. And he's just not even going for this board. I guess he's going to get this infantry, which is fine. Not a bad move there. Build a tank, please, on your weak side. Don't go crazy. I love that little plop over there. You see what's going on. Blue doesn't see you, but you see what's going on over here. This is Yellow strong side. This is Blue strong side. So this is greedy. This is 100% greedy. You're going to lose that infantry. There's no way you're going to hold that property. This is your weak side, and you have nothing over here, and you're being greedy. That is a recipe for destruction. So, or disaster destruction, same thing. And he's still going the tank chain on the strong side. So he doesn't give half a shit about his weak side. And this is kind of a lower level mistake. You overcommit to your strong side. Like, I get it. You want to whoop their ass on the strong side or whatever. And this tank doesn't even cover this over here. Oh my gosh. So this is... I don't like this early game from MSG or whatever he calls himself. Early beat for him. And there's no tank to defend. I mean, he could bluff he has a tank. He could capture this and he could leave this here. And then the tank... He might think there's a tank in retreat, but he probably wouldn't at this level. The bluffs don't really work because people are like, I might die. So... Anyway, now we have a later artillery, which is not a bad idea. I kind of like artilleries. Like I said, plop one here, here, and then eventually over here. Maybe can lock down that property, lock down the comm tower. Like I said, don't go crazy about it, though. Don't go crazy against the comm towers. So let's see what he can do. Is he going to withdraw this infantry, or is he going to let it DEI? He brings this strategically. Oh, that's not strategic at all. He revealed it. He should have pulled it back. Man. And don't reveal the artillery. Whatever you do, don't reveal the artillery to that recon. Please don't do that. Okay, good. I don't like it in the corner, but... At least he didn't reveal it. I probably would have plopped it like on the city, maybe. Although he could attack from the side over here. I don't know. I wouldn't reveal it, though. And now he's building a recon and a tank. He's just... I would recon here, tank here, bring your tank down here. You need something. You have nothing for this recon. This guy's gonna die. This guy's probably gonna die. And this recon probably shift over here. He sees the tank though. Like, I would have hid that tank because then the recon would go crazy. You know what I mean? The recon knows there's a tank, so he's going to back up probably. He's probably going to kill it with the infantry, then plop his recon on top of the city, which is a really good move. See if he sees it. A lot of people are kind of a little funky about this stuff, and they like attack with the recon and then they put the infantry on top. You're not going to capture that first off. Second off, you're susceptible to a 2-hit KO, whereas if you put a recon on there, you are not susceptible to a 2-hit KO from infantry, and your recon will live, and then you'll get a tank hit or 2 tank hits. So if you're smart, you attack with infantry and put the recon on top. Don't get greedy with the captures. Put the recon on top, so you don't have to worry about any KOs. I mean, he doesn't have a comm tower, but I wouldn't risk it anyway. Smart. Oh, why? Put it on, buddy. Put it on. I mean, I guess he's worried about another tank here. Makes sense. Another tank won't reach though. Another reason why you should count the squares from the base to reinforcement times. Just make sure you know the amount of time it takes to reinforce your units. Pulls recon back is being pretty cautious. He really wants to get this artillery probably into this forest over here. That's his MO right now. Let's probably do that. Get this comm tower over here. Do not allow the other comm tower, which is not a terrible idea. Just don't go too crazy. Sacrifice all your units if it goes like that. And you should know. So if I'm yellow, I'm seeing a recon over here. I could probably go ham over here, because he invested recon over here, he's going to have less units over here. So if I'm yellow, I take that hint. You know, it's like, if you see a recon, you don't just like let it go. You take note of how much funds, how much units are put in the position over there, and then you adjust your strategy. You don't just do the same old, He reveals his other tank. Which, whatever. He's going to probably capture that property next turn, though. It's not a big deal. I don't like this over here. He probably wants to shift to this forest. I think he just wants to not reveal it so far, and he's going to probably shift it over here. He is defending this property. If I'm blue, I would not attack that ever, because you see a tank over here. This is the yellow strong side. You should be knowledgeable of that. This is yellow strong side. It's very easy to reinforce this way than it is to go up like this. So if I'm blue, I probably just back up here, start going crazy over here. Try capturing that property. Try interrupting, not interrupting that, but just go crazy over here. Get the corner properties, etc. See a base skip. Don't love that. Oh, he got a base skip because he had to heal this shit? Dude. Hate that. Hate that. Dude, don't do that. Healing at 1 HP and you get a base skip? Terrible. Terrible. You hate to see it. Hate to see, you don't want to do base skips. Recon see it, like you said, he sees all this shit over here, he's revealing the tanks. That's why you don't reveal them. You allow the recon to suicide itself, and you let him know that there might be units over here, but now he knows there's not. He sees 2 tanks, sees a whole shit ton of infantry, he knows, like, yeah, he probably's got nothing over here, and he can go hog wild. Going crazy over there. That's the sound hogs make, if you didn't know. So, I'm liking Blue's position so far. He's looking pretty good. Early copter, not that early, it's day 11. Both of them got like day 9, day 10 anti-air, which I love. Smart moves. Everyone got the timing down. Day 8 to 10, typically build those anti-air, combat those copters. Everyone knows it now. Everyone's done smart. Everyone's watched all my videos. They know the timings well. I'm proud of y'all. Y'all are doing great. Daddy's proud. Daddy Deej is proud. And he's revealing these guys are so dead. Like, and this recon is not going to defend against another recon. Like, recon against recon violence is not going to work out here. And the recon can attack from the city over here, KO that. He can do 2 interrupts over here. It would be 2-hit KO because there's 2 planes right here, and he has the calm tower. So that is dead. That is dead. That's going to be captured. It is not looking good for yellow over here. He got a little too crazy on his strong side. He's just going nuts on the strong. He doesn't give a shit. Like, imagine this is a tank. That's still better than this, but like, he is just completely foregoing. He took the strong side, weak side thing to heart, and he just has no defense. Like I said, invest in early tank there. It can shift later. It is not glued to the side. Defend. Then once you see that the fight's going on your strong side, you shift it over. It's not that hard. It's really not that hard. Just put that in your little toolkit. Realize that when you build a unit to a side, it can front shift. It is not married to that side. Just do its duty and then come back. I love it in that forest. Capture that. He's going to get the comp tower quite easily. Blue does not want to interrupt that. He will get smacked. And we have an early tech up over here. I don't hate that, actually. I kind of like that, but look. The chain reaction from healing a stupid infantry over here. He has to space skip again. So, I don't know about that. I don't know about this block over here with the T-Copter. I probably would bring it back, allow some hits, and then you're going to punish him anyway. I would bring that back, get this infantry over here, build a mech. You're Cole. Build some mechs. Use your advantage over VoltSwitch. If you are Cole, use your advantage over Jake. What is that advantage? More copters, because your copter moves farther during your powers, unlike Jake. What other advantage? The mechs, they move farther. So build those 2 units. Use them well. Anyway, it's going to be brutal over here. Boom, 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 boom. Ooh, that would have been even worse. Imagine attacking here. Does he know the recon's there? Oh, he doesn't know. If he knew, attack from the top, the tank, boom, another 1-hit KO. That would have been just deadly. Instead of the tanks being a little puh. Interesting. Anyway, little bit smart. Lure him into that tank attack right there. You have the artillery. Build some mechs, man. You have a transport over here. Build some mechs. Mechs aren't bad. Build some mechs over here. They're not bad. Like I said, you don't even need the T-Copter for the mechs. You can build a mech here. Why isn't Cole building mechs? He has nothing to defend against this recon. He has no mechs. He has no tanks. He needs some bazookas on his side. He needs some strong units. He just lacks that. I don't know why we're not seeing any mechs. Usually I complain, too many mechs. People go crazy with the mechs in the lower level. This time, there's no mechs. And the time mechs should be there. There's T-Copters on this map that are useful. There are black boats on. There's 2 damn black boats per side on this map. Use your mechs. Love your mechs. Massage your mechs. I don't know where the massage came from. Now we're seeing T-Copter. Finally, Blue's going for this back property. Makes sense. Now we have equal. Dude. You have nothing to defend this. It's really bad weak side play by yellow so far. I think Blue's gonna run away with this if he doesn't keep. And I hate this blocking, dude. Use your T-Copter to transport, not to block. Ugh. Alright, at least he's gonna kill off this infantry no, it's not, because he's Cole, not Jake. Okay. Yeah, I hate that T-copter being used like that. I hate it. Bring it back. Get those mechs. And he's base skipping all the time on the base that he needs the most defense. He has no support. There's not even infantry support. There's nothing coming. There's these 3 units, and then they're all dead. All of 3 of them are gonna die. He's gonna have not a single unit over here other than these 2 blackboats. That's it. No units this next turn. No units. They're all gonna die. They're all gonna die. And there it goes. There it goes. There. Looking really bad for yellow. Dead. Kill the recon, dude. These people are so greedy. Kill the recon. Attack from the forest. Gotta kill that shit, man. This property is not worth it. Kill the recon. Unit count, and intel. And he has no intel if you don't kill it. Now we see the 4th march from the penguins. March of the penguins here. Now, this is not looking too great for yellow. He doesn't know about this artillery. He has a weak little hit. He has a silo control. He can kill off this anti-air, but he doesn't have any copters in position. His medium tank's out of position. He does have this tank over here, so he's okay. Kill that. He'll probably get this property at least. From the road, not bad. Not bad from the road. Keeps the artillery there. Good-dunga! Oh, not quite. A little bit of a nice KO right there, and the infantry attacks follow up. He does want to reveal what's in this forest, though. From the road, boom! Nope, not quite. And then he reveals here, but it's too late now. This tank is going to die. I probably would have died anyway, so it doesn't really matter too much, to be honest. And there's a block rock coming, so could actually reach farther. Or maybe not block rock, maybe a B-town. We'll see what Blue's feeling. And he brings the copter down here. Okay. There's some sort of defense, I guess. But if you're going to go all in, it's too late to save this, man. It's too late to save it. Not really loving. And at the end of the turn, VoltSwitch and mnsj have like the same amount of unit value, which is not a good sign. And VoltSwitch has more units, and he's about to have more income probably. And by probably, I mean he definitely will. Brings the copter in, a little devious right here. A little greedy, but he's winning over here. Bring up this artillery. He needs to kill off this, because if he doesn't bring the you can put in this forest actually, and then he'll get some extra range from the block rock, so it's actually not all is lost. But he needs to bring up this artillery for sure, probably in this forest if I had to guess. And then everything just dies over here. You hate to see it. And if see, like I said, he front shift. There's nothing else left over here. There's nothing to do over here. Just shift over here, why not? Use your block rock next turn and whoop his ass. So mnsj though, he is fighting. He's not done yet. He's seeing some stuff. See, the recon has some usage. It's not really doing that much. He did some damage to a recon. Wow. Woohoo. Congrats. Yay. No mechs. Still no mechs. Still no mechs. Use your freaking mechs, Cole. Use your mechs. At least he gets the copter kill right there, but then you're going to have a block rock. He's going to get the world rocked by that block. He's getting some tank kills. I don't like yellow's positioning right now. But he is near the HQ. The HQ threat is real. There's a medium tank which can do a chunk damage. Probably do 3 damage, 4 damage to that HQ black boat. So not all is lost. He might have the HQ rush in mind. He builds another medium tank. Okay, it's not terrible. Not terrible. But this is going to be a really deadly turn. He's going to lose that tank. He's probably going to lose that tank. He's going to lose that artillery or anti-air right there. The medium tank will live, and he doesn't really have anything except for this artillery. So see if he can lure the medium tank into the artillery. Here comes the block rock. Now this is going to be a powerful block rock. Jake is looking pretty good now. He's got more income. He's got more units, or he soon will be. And he's going to have more value, trust me. Boonga. And look at that. Look at that front shift. Not married over here. Not married to the side. They divorced. That's a weird thing right there. I probably would attack the recon first, but interesting maneuver. Oh yeah, he sees the copter over there. Makes sense. Tank coming in. Can't quite reach. Penguin. Boonga. Finally. From the plane. Bonk. And boom. Dead. So this tank's actually not dead yet. It ain't dead yet. It ain't dead yet. Alright, probably wouldn't build this tank over here. I think you're doing pretty well over here. I would just go all in if I'm blue over here. You won over here. Just go all in over here, and then you beat him there, and then you win. The game's over. Hey, good game. Bye. No re. But he builds a medium tank. That's fine. He doesn't want to base skip. He could have built a neo tank right here. Could have combined some units. Probably could have combined this anti-air with this anti-air. I kind of would have done that instead. Then you build a medium or a neo tank and an infantry. You don't even have to base skip. You don't even have to heal this dumb little shit over here. Then you get the neo tank, and then you win. And then you win with the neo tank. That would have been glorious, but nah, he's being a little greedy. Copter comes in, getting away with murder. Will die eventually. Capturing the properties. I hate this. Don't capture this. It's too bold. It's too bold. You haven't won the battle decisively. You go for the captures when you're winning, or you know, you can capitalize on it. But now I'm just going to allow some free hits. I know he's trying to make blue not have enough firepower to deal with everything. Overwhelm blue, but blue is going to have enough forces to defend against that. The medium tank is getting feisty. He doesn't know where the artillery is, but he's getting feisty. So, but he's going to have another medium tank too, so he's going for all the properties. Yellow loves his properties. Now he finally has a tank. It's day 16. There's a tank down there. It will defend the infantry. It will defend the recon. Blue's coming. Yellow's coming back. He's come guns ablazing. He's ready to blast some penguins out, you know? So he's not completely giving up on that side. He's fighting both fronts, which is okay. This is hard to defend over here. This is hard to attack, actually, excuse me, because of this forest right here, and he has the choke point. Boom, boom. These guys just landed in Normandy, and they're already getting blasted to smithereens. I feel sorry for them. It's D-Day Part 2. Boom, 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 boom. Builds the artillery over there. I'm sorry, moves it over there. T-copter over here. I would... Yeah, okay, that's fine. He wants to defend the HQ. And C first. Beep, that should kill because he's from the road. There's so few units over here. He's killing off some units. That copter is dead. That was just, like, reckless. You kill off, what, 5 HP infantry? You know by that time. He's been fighting around here for 4 days plus. You know there's going to be an anti-air by that point. You just know there's going to be an anti-air. That's just a little too greedy, a little too aggressive. And he has no tank. More importantly, there's no tank covering it. So even if it kills the copter, you usually get a tank hit back. You damage the anti-air. You kill the anti-air. There's nothing. You just gave up that copter basically for free. I mean, it did some little damage over here. Probably did like 2,000 in funds worth first infantry, but you're going to lose 9k right now. So, not a good look. Maybe if you have the superpower. Oh, if you have the superpower, maybe it does cover the tank. So maybe, excuse me. Maybe. Ooh, gotta be careful though. This medium tank, you have no recon. He needs a recon over here. His vision is really bad. There's no mountains, so recons are good. You only have a mountain here. Mountains in the corner, so recons are important in this map. You want to recon in this lab, forest, property, etc. Blue's doing a lot better with the recons. He can see a lot clearer. So, let's see what Yellow's plan is right now. So, brings his medium tank up. He's being a little cautious. Protects his artillery, even though he's going to have to be careful about that. Kills off that, kills off that. Bye-bye copter. Bye-bye recon. But he's being defensive. He's stopping the captures, though. He's okay. He's got his HQ. It's safe for the most part. I don't know what this tank is doing up here, though. That's a little sus. A little sussy baka, what's going on over there. But now we have the trail of... Whoa! The rare March of the Penguins ×2. Beep, beep. Man, you can't even see the tank. That didn't even move very far. There's so much bad terrain that the recon really didn't really reveal anything, to be honest. It didn't reveal anything. That was a very underwhelming Riki. So now he's using his infantry to reveal. That's a dead recon. Badonka. Capturing again. I wouldn't capture. Go for kills, not captures. Any bonk. He hits the Blackfoot. Oh. Are we going to see an HQ rush here? Yeah, that was a feisty bonk. Another bonk. Bonk. Reveals the tank in a very strange way with his infantry. He could go on the mountain, but instead he's just like... He must have saw some sort of movement. Bonk. He's capturing everything, man. I don't like these captures. I would like use it... I don't know. He's just trying to capture everything, and he's going to lose all those units, and then you're going to get an artillery in this forest over here, and you're not going to capture it. Like, this is too ambitious, I think. But I understand he's behind at 6k in income. He's desperate at this point. He basically gave up his his weak side over here. He's going to lose his port. He's going to lose his property. He's going to lose everything on his weak side. So maybe that's why his desperation plays. But he does have the HQ, and he double base skips. I know he has no funds, but why are you building a copter, man? You know there's artillery over here. He saw this one kill. Like, there's already 2 artillery waiting for you. Anti-air, excuse me. There's 2 anti-air waiting for you. Why are you building a copter? Let him go crazy with the anti-air first. Let him get really frustrated. Like, where's the copters? I'm bored. I'm going to start attacking infantry, you know? If you have no copters for long enough, people get impatient with their anti-air. Started attacking infantry, they started attacking recons, started going crazy. Just let him kill his anti-air first, then you build the copters. Don't rush a copter into a field full of anti-air. That just doesn't make any sense. So, and doubles base skipping while you're doing it too. Like, start building mechs. Why is no one building mechs? Build some mechs. Interrupting that. Super interrupts. Like, it's just too easy. But that HQ though. Wait a minute. If he's going for the HQ, why isn't this going over here? Get this in position to cap. Why is it going up here in the middle of nowhere? Okay, anyway. That might bite him in the ass. Probably will bite him in the ass. Capturing the port's his. Easy, easy. Boom. Boom! Oh, it lives. It lives! But if he moves this anti-air, tank can kill. Cap with the 9. Oh my god, if he had this, like there, he wins! There's no way he kills the medium tanks. Why didn't you move your freaking infantry in a better position? You need to cap the HQ. This is your only chance. You have 2 medium tanks. You won. He had this game won. This game is won. 100% won. But he doesn't do that. This is the Nutty lower level series. It wouldn't be a Nutty lower level series without some nutty stuff going on. And by nutty, I mean a suboptimal play in this situation. That doesn't make sense. I'm gonna replay that. This is a terrible move. Terrible. Move your recon first to reveal, first off. Recon shows intel. If you see this medium tank, I guarantee he's not attacking this. And it doesn't make sense. If you don't kill a T-Copter, what's the point of damaging it? It won't attack back. It's not gonna do damage to you. You just sacked that tank for nothing. Alright, well now he has to capture the HQ. That's his only hope. He's just terrible. And he's not capturing the HQ! Why aren't you... God, Dangler it! Kill it! But you need to capture it! Why didn't you capture with the 9 HP? Oh my god, okay, you killed a T-Copter. Congrats, you won a medal. This guy's giving me a brain aneurysm. Alright. He's still looking okay, though. Does Blue realize how much in danger he is? I mean, he should have lost right here. He should have lost, so he knows he's in danger, I would hope. Dead tank. Whoa, you did the 4 damage to the helicopter, yeah? You can't go. There is a small, finite amount of time that Yellow has before he just straight up loses, so he needs this HQ. If he doesn't capture the HQ, he loses 100%, so MSNBC, MSN, MSG, whatever you want to call him, he's on a timer. He's behind 6K. He's going to be behind even more soon. It is not looking good for him. Copter's smart because you want to be aware of the HQ cap. All right, Yellow, what do you got? Okay, can you block here? 2 medium tanks. Wait, why did this Neo? Did this come from the city? Okay, it did. Okay. I was freaking out for no reason. Okay, caps. 2 medium tanks blocking. A block rock from here probably will kill that. You need to attack this medium tank and then move a tank over here to defend, or an anti-air to defend. It is doable, but it's hard. So I understand. Let's see what he does here. Yeah, he weakens it. Smart move. Move a tank. Forced march. Okay, so he gets the extra 10% defense. Smart move. I'm sweating for him. Put that tank right there. I don't know why I'm rooting for him. Maybe I like Cole subconsciously. No, don't attack. Pull back, defend, all defend. Just make a little shit ball like a shit dung beetle. Just ball up. 3 levels of defense. Just hold on. That's all you need to do. Don't go crazy. Just hold on. You're not gonna win this unless you get the HQ cap. He's gotta realize that. Okay. Put a little shit nugget right there. No! Stay there! Defend! Put defense! What? This is your defense? A 1 HP infantry? Oh, put the damn tank there. Put the damn tank there. Oh, Lord. He's leaving that open. Oh, no. What is this little defense shit? No. No. Oh, okay. Kills the vision. This is at least it's kind of hard to get in this Neo tank. One can kill this artillery, this anti-air. It's hard to break through actually. So this might actually work out for him, but he's gonna have a block rock, so this is gonna reach this medium tank. Is he screwed? Is he screwed? Is yellow coming back? Block rock. Okay, you can kill one of these with Neo tank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No. He has to kill this tank. This kills this infantry, and then the medium tank kills it. Okay, you're good. But he can't see anything. All he has vision of is the HQ. That's all he has vision of. Okay, is a recon. Okay, sees with the copter. Okay, he sees this, but he doesn't know what's over this. So he knows this is possible. So he can't one-shot this from playing because of the power. I don't think he one-shots with... Okay, so this medium tank needs to go here. Kill that. And this Neo tank kills that. And this medium tank attacks it down to like 8 or something. Okay, he's alive if he does that. But he can't see shit. He doesn't even know what's over here or here. Just these. It's doable, but it's hard to see. He can't even see this anti-air right there. What is he gonna do? He can't see shit. He's just gonna have to walk. He might get trapped and lose. I think we're calling for the hero of the game. The sub. The most least used unit in all of Advanced Wars by Web. All of Advanced Wars, it is not the stealth fighter. It is not the mega tank. It's not even the pipe runner. It is the sub. It is not the cruiser. It is the submarine. It is 20k. And it's got 5 vision. He sees everything now. All is illuminated. He sees the entire puzzle now. And will he be able to break through with the sub? The health of the trusty, sneaky sub. And he breaks through with the sub vision. He would never have seen. He didn't even know about these units over here. But with the sub, boom, 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 and let's see if y'all can fight off this. It's not. He one last little cluster cluck with a sub. Dun, da, 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 da. He knows there's nothing at the top right there. He knows there's nothing at the top with the sub. Beep beep. Boom. Boom. Look at that. Topped him up first. Go get him, boy. Boom. Boom. From the city. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He has to kill the tank. Oh, he's fine. And just like that. And there's nothing to interrupt that. And just like that. There's no hope for yellow. He's so screwed. I'm just going to go through this. He's boom, 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 boom. He got both comm towers. He's getting this crappy over there. The sub. Not the Subway sandwich. No, not that garbage. The real sub. The submarine. MVP sub over here. Revealed all when all was lost. I mean, let's be honest. Blue should have lost here anyway. I mean, if MSNBC like even had any hint of what to do with that infantry, he would have capped it in 2 turns and 1. No easy. I mean, good game, no re. However, the slip up allowed the MVP, the sub, to power through and reveal all, and he saved the HQ. It was close, but the sub saved the day. That's why I love this game. I've never seen a sub build like that. I've seen a sub build. Oh, I win. I'm gonna build a sub. My opponent's stinky. Yeah, I'm win. He's dumb. I see that at the end of the game. You build a pipe runner, you build a sub, you build a stealth, whatever. Building a sub to reveal something and then using it so well, I am impressed, to say the very least. VoltSwitch has won the hearts of many. And I saw this game, I was like, damn, son. And then the rest is history. But that was well played. I mean, both made plenty of mistakes, tons of mistakes, but it was fun to watch. But that sub, man, I can't get over that sub, man. It almost redeems the sub name, but Subway still taints it. So, but well played. As far as mistakes go, like I said, infantry positioning by Yellow, giving up on his weak side so easily, so early, like it just didn't work. He didn't adjust his macro to his micro. He kind of just went all out on the strong side. He had nothing defending over here. He just let them to die. He really took the strong side, weak side to the real test. And he left a skeleton crew, like basically nothing at all. I mentioned skeleton crew, but sometimes you just need to have a tank there early on defending. Then you front shifted. I mean, Blue did some damage over here. He front shifted his tank over here during the block rock. It was perfectly fine. You can front shift, guys. You're not married to a side. So that's what we learned here. Proper infantry positioning for HQ caps. Using your tanks, do their little duty first, then they can front shift. They are not married to a side. Your units are not married to a side. Maybe if you're in artillery, you kind of are, because it's hard to move them. They can't scoot and shoot. They have to move and then stay there dormant for a bit before they can attack. So maybe you can't art shift. You can't sharp shift your artillery very easily. But tanks, recons, shift all that stuff all the time. Anyway, that was a nutty game. I lost my mind watching that sub happen. But anyway, good game. Hope you guys learned something. Hope you guys were entertained. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.